Hundreds of thousands of Palestinians returned to northern Gaza Strip, and the suffering is increasing as I'm standing in front of the only barely functional bakery in the area, and hundreds of civilians are lining up in a very long queue just to get a bag of bread for their families.
I
have come from the south of the Gaza Strip. I've been waiting in this long queue since the early hours of this morning. We are all here trying to get a bag of bread. I hope relief agencies set up more bakeries to accommodate the high number of people. It will take hours only to get a loaf of bread.
The destruction of bakeries by the Israeli forces have led to the crisis of getting the basic necessities. As you can see, civilians wait for 5 or more just to get a bag of bread for their families in the light of the destruction of the bakeries. The only barely functional bakeries in the Strip do not meet the people's needs.
We are facing grave difficulties getting a loaf of bread, simply because the massive numbers of displaced people returning has caused a crisis. Needless to say, the number of bakeries still standing is very few in the first place. It's not enough to meet the needs of the people. We've been waiting since dawn, only to get a few loaves of bread. If we spend hours in the bread line and more hours in the water queue, the whole day is gone. In this way, we cannot continue. It's a real crisis.
Large numbers of civilians returned to the north, and now they are facing the harsh reality of sustaining the basic necessities of life for their families. We can clearly see how people are lining in front of this bakery. Ibrahim al-Khalili, Al-Jazeera, Gaza City, Palestine.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.